because if you do what you do, you're going to jail. Chris Hansen's showing up.
I gave him my dick on the wall.
Yeah, Chris Hansen's showing
That's
up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're cooked.
It's a wash.
And they're bringing Saban back because you're out of there now.
I'm on Sports Center next day for sure.
Welcome back. Hey, I'm before we get started, I want to let y'all know that this is actually my favorite day of the week. This is what I look forward to the most. And since we started the new channel, we got only 14 subscribers. Unacceptable. I need y'all to go tell somebody, you know what I mean, spread the word, reshare something, repost something, comment, whatever you got to do. We got to get them numbers up. Because I'm not going to lie. Grammy be on the road, so he probably looks forward to that every weekend. I don't. This is my set every week. This is where I get to do my shit unless I got a show. So, yeah, get the subscribers up so one day I don't have to do anything else but make money off this. But welcome back to the show. My man John Grimes.
What up?
In the building. We're trying a new look. The setup.
The aesthetic.
Yeah, we want to see if it turns out better. We don't got a guest today. It's just us two.
Yeah, but it's a good look. I think that people need to see how dope this room is. And if we got the right shot to show all the dope legends up there, legends. It's dope to be on any kind of wall. But before we get any further, I got to say something about speaking on the road. I'm on the road this weekend, right? We driving, road trip.
Wait, this is last weekend?
This past weekend, 4 days ago, bro. We driving. Tone's got the aux cord, if you will. So we playing music, and the music is playing. I'm just driving. I'm not even paying attention for it. I'm like, music's solid.
Hold on, y'all going from Milwaukee?
Chicago to Milwaukee.
Chicago, all right,
weekend
cool.
in Milwaukee, but we stay in Chicago every night, so it's about a 90-minute drive each way.
Okay, all right.
And I'm on drive duty. So I'm driving, and Baton's got the aux cord, so he's playing the music, and like I'm driving back. So this is after the show. It's damn near midnight, and I'm listening to the music, and all of a sudden I hear your voice. And I'm like, I'm driving like, nigga, is this Mike talking? Why is Mike talking in the middle of the song? It's Mike, dog. Ain't this Mike? I'm like trying to look at everybody in the car. They're like Mike, Mike Murphy. Like, yeah, this is Mike Murphy. I'm like,
so who's all in the car?
Me, Tony Rock, and Joe Fox, Joe Feezy. So we all sitting here, and I'm like, y'all hear this, right? Ain't this Mike? And they're like, yeah. I was like, did I know this? The rapper is Benny the Butcher. Okay, so Tony Rock's playing Benny the Butcher album or mixtape, whatever.
Shout out Benny the Butcher. That's my guy, Big BSF Griselda.
And this man's right here on this podcast y'all watching has a part on the fucking recording. Do you know how big it is for comedians to get to collab with a rapper? Because rappers know a lot of people. They watch a lot of people. And when they say to themselves, yo, I want you on my shit, that's like, oh, shit, I must have did something right. Hell yeah. So for you to be on that shit, like, that's crazy, dog.
So,
I don't think you talk about that enough. That's crazy.
All right, so I thought you knew. Did they know before you said something? Or was they equally surprised, like, oh, shit, you are right?
Like, I said, ain't that Mike? And Tone was like, Mike Murphy. He's like, yeah, it doesn't sound like him. And I was like, I don't think they knew.
No, he wouldn't answer like that if he knew.
Yeah, because he said Mike who? Well, I was like, it's clearly sound like Mike. And so that's why I was like, I don't think, like, I thought I saw, like, somebody comment, but I didn't understand what the comment was about. And so I was like, I don't know. I don't, and I also wasn't familiar with it. But I was listening to the album, like, hey, this nigga can rap, this nigga solid. I never would have listened to him, like, before ever. But I heard the first couple tracks, and I was like, well, this nigga's spazzing. But then I heard you, and I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, this nigga hacked in to yell at me for not listening to that nigga before.
So I'm gonna say this, right? Two things. Totally unrelated, but similar premises, right? When I go out somewhere, like if I'm in a club or anything, if I wear sunglasses, in my brain, I think people can't tell that it's me, like it's a disguise.
I've noticed that.
So like, I'll be in a club and I'll put them on and be like, yeah, I'm cool. And Cass be like, yo, you the nigga from me? I'll be like, how you know?
I think the sunglasses is actually the reverse of what y'all trying to do.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, nigga, we know who you are now.
I mean, I'm not actively like wearing a disguise, like, oh, they're not gonna say a bank robber. But when I have them on, I just feel like, they don't know who I am. And that's absolutely not the truth.
It's not the case. It's like you put on a crown, if anything. Because nigga put on sunglasses. Like, who the fuck put on sunglasses? Now I'm looking at you twice. Like, why you put on sunglasses?
And Tone wears sunglasses in the club all the time.
Exactly opposite of
not even, I didn't get that from him. I've been doing that, but we had that in common.
Yeah, I know.
So I do that and I think, oh, they don't know it's me. And they do. I was home last year for Christmas and I had sunglasses on in the club. And these sunglasses are really dark to look in, but I can see out of them really well.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm good, you know what I mean? And people, and this is my hometown, but this is the weird thing. The people that come up to me to be like, oh, you from the internet, some of them don't even know that I'm from Pittsburgh. So they're not coming up to me like, oh, what's up, bro? I'm proud of you. They're just like, yo, you the dude from, they just think I'm in their city. And I'm like, no, nigga, I'm from here. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, when I did the skit, the interlude or whatever, in my mind, I was thinking, not very many people are going to even realize that this is me. Like, they're going to be like listening, like, oh, okay. And as soon as it dropped, comments going, my mentions, I'm like, yo, I heard you on it. I'm like, but it's the same thing like with the glasses. I thought like they can't see my face. They just hear my voice. They don't know it's me.
Nah,
it's not that's not it at all.
Brother. I was like, and now it's funny because on the podcast, I'm like, I know this fucking voice very fucking well now. But that's crazy. Did you, was that like an easy thing that came about? Was it like out of nowhere? Or was you surprised?
Nah. So, I wasn't surprised. But, all right, so let's go back. I had a show with Marcus Smith in Atlanta in April of 2023.
You know Marcus.
Yeah, you know Marcus. Shout out my man Marcus Smith. You know Marcus.
Jokes.
The nigga dressed like Ray Gibson and Claude Banks.
No, Jay Carey in the mask.
Dog. So me and him, it was his show. I was featuring for him. We're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
What's the
Atlanta Comedy Corner, Uptown Comedy Corner, or Laughing Skull? Or?
No. Comedy. It's they got two.
Comedy Corner. Yeah.
Norcross and the other one.
Yeah.
We were not the big one, not Norcross, the other one. We had a show there. Go to Atlanta, whatever. And this is how I know the universe be working, right?
Yeah.
I never really tell nobody this story before. So I go to Atlanta, but I was buying, since I like to fly out to the East Coast like late at night so I can sleep through the flight and get a red eye straight shot. So when I wake up, it's morning time on the East Coast. So I fly out to LA like around 11, something like that, 12 o'clock. I just got confused when I bought the ticket because I picked a date, but it was, like, let's say I was going on the 21st.
Yeah.
I picked the 21st, thinking I'm going to leave in like the...
Oh, you picked 11 p.m. the 21st, but you're supposed to be leaving the 20th.
No, I left a day sooner. Whatever happened, I was supposed to be leaving the next day. And I left a whole day sooner. So I didn't care. It was like, I was staying with my sister. She lived there. So I'm like, oh, I'll just be here for an extra day. Fuck it.
I got it.
So my manager at the time, he's like, I'm meeting you there. I'm going to make sure you go to whatever. We go network. I'm like, all right, bet. So I go there the first night. I don't feel like going out. I'm tired. I'm not even supposed to be there that day. And he's like, yo, I'm going to just come get you. I'm like, nah, I don't want to go, bro. Like, I just want to chill, really. Like, I'm not even supposed to be here tonight. He was like, man, let's hit the scene. My man's going to put you up on his show. He going to get you on stage tonight. I'm like, oh, I'm going now. So we go to the place. We get there, where he picks me up. And my sister live in a cot. Like, for y'all to live in Atlanta, she lives in, like, Douglasville or something. It's mad far from Atlanta. So he picks me up. We on back roads and shit. We get there. We walk into the spot. We sitting down. He's like, he's one of them dudes that talk his way in and shit. Yeah, I managed I got bottles, whatever. They're like, oh, they think, you know what I mean? They think he's, P from Quavo and then whatever.
Yes.
So so we get into the spot. We sitting down. I'm like, yo, where the stage at? She's like, what you talking about? I'm like, the stage. She's like, I'm like, comedy club. She's like, oh no, that's upstairs. It's like in a complex, a mall, like a shopping center. Oh shit, all right. We go upstairs, we walk in. As soon as we walking in, he's walking out. Benny with his whole team.
Yeah.
And I seen him, but it was kind of like, it didn't really register to me that was like him. And he was like, oh shit, nigga, funny ass nigga from the gram and shit, what's up? I was like, oh, so it's like, we probably recognized each other at the same time, but he said something to me first.
Yeah.
Wasn't like I was like, yo, I'm a fan. because he's clearly at a higher status than I am right now.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I was like, oh shit, that was crazy. Like,
Right.
oh, he's noticing me. What's up, bro? He's like, oh, nigga, I thought you was, he was like, you want some lifted, some gym shit. I thought you was fat because I only could see like your heads in the video and like, I got a big ass head. So he's like, I thought you was fat. I was like, nah. He's like, oh, nah. Okay, what? He's like, we was just talking about you. I got a movie role for you. I'm like, yeah. Now I'm thinking it's and I told him this too, so you know, I'm thinking it's the Varnell Hill. Yeah, if you ever out in LA, come on my show. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's one of them joints. I'm like, oh yeah, boom, 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 boom. We chopping it up, talking, just some regular shit, right? Yo, you funny as hell, this, that. We got some projects we working on. His man, shout out my man, Tony De Niro. It's a dude in his camp. He walks up. He wasn't even there when we first met. He walks up like, oh, bro, we was just talking about him for the movie. So then I knew it wasn't no bullshit. Because he wasn't even there when he said it. He was like in the bathroom or something.
That's crazy.
He popped up like, yo, we was just talking about homie. Yo, what's good? Yo, what's good with you? I'm like, shit. He's like, you live here? I'm like, nah, I'm in LA. We chop it up. We take flicks and shit. What you doing tonight? I'm like, I'm trying to get on stage, but I think the dude's playing me. He was like, I bet we gonna break out, whatever. He was like, I got a show in, I think he said Connecticut or Boston. One of them up there, he was like, we leave out tomorrow night or some shit. He was like, I'm gonna get your number or whatever. We'll link up before you leave. I'm like, bet. His manager hit me, yo, take my number. Here's Benny's number. Boom, boom, boom. We gonna hit you with the movie. Nice meeting you, boom. Bet. I'm in there. They not letting me get on stage. Then this girl that I met on Live with Marcus, she's doing like some singing. She's like, nah, you can get stage time on my show. So then I do the show with Baldhead Phillips. You know who that is?
Yeah.
Shout out him. He live in Atlanta. He was like, oh, you can go before me? I'm like, bet. So I end up doing my time. He do his time, whatever. We kick it. We leave. Next day, we in the club again. It was just some party and shit. See Benny in the section. He like, oh, so who you with? I'm like, my man. It was me, Marcus, and my man Saint Nick, my manager. He like, nah, no disrespect to them, but you with me tonight. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, we got drinks and shit. I'm like, oh, I bet I'm gonna let him know. So I tell him, he's like, yeah, nah, go do your thing or whatever. So I kick it with these niggas. For like an hour or two, we topping it up. Then like, yo, we got to bounce. We got a flight to catch. Got that show. I'm like, all right, bet. So you got my number. We gonna talk. I'm like, cool. So we stayed in contact throughout the whole time. You know what I mean? I just never be on social media like,
Right.
yeah, you know, I was
Selfie and shit.
yeah, I don't be doing that shit. So we was talking throughout the whole time. His man would hit me up. He had a show here in LA, backstage passes, all that shit. I went, pulled up, you know, so it was all love. You know what I mean? I fuck with him. He's one of my favorite rappers, if not favorite rapper right now. So it was all love, like organic. And then he texts me one day like, yo, you got a minute? I'm like, he's like, I need you. I'm like, bet. He's like, I'm gonna call you. Calls me like 2 minutes later. I'm like, yo, it's good. He's like, yo, I need a favor. I'm like, what you need? He's like, I got the album dropping. Don't tell nobody. It's coming out soon. I need you to do a skit for it. I'm like, bet. What's the premise? Gives me the rundown. This is what it is. The thing. You do the rest. I'm like, bet. I said, when you need it. He's like, yo, like in a day or two. He's like, nah, like 2 days. Can you do that? I was like, I'll have it to you tomorrow. He's like, word? I'm like, yeah, I'll have it to you tomorrow. 2 days max, depending on, but I'll probably have it to you tomorrow. He's like, bet. Next day, send it to him. He just texts me back, you the fucking man with all these fire emojis. Now, I'm still not thinking it's going to even make the album. Like, I'm like, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I just let it go. Like, forgot about it. A week went by. That was like a Wednesday. The Friday came, nothing came out. So usually that's they drop it on a Friday. Nothing came out. So I was like, all right, whatever. I wake up the next Friday morning. You know, we on the West Coast, so it's, niggas on the East Coast been up for 3 hours already.
Yeah.
My phone is cooking, mentions everything. Yo, go to the sundress and sandal season on the house. I go to Apple Music. I'm in the credits and shit. I was like, that shit felt crazy. But I wasn't surprised because me and him been talking. He, you know, the movie thing is still on the table. You know what I mean? Just didn't get to it yet. But
that's crazy.
That's why I wasn't surprised about that.
Nigga, being on an album is crazy. Was it a voice note?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was going to do it in here, but it just wasn't. This wasn't set up the way it is now.
Wait, into your phone.
I was going to record it on like the mics.
No,
like,
but what did you do?
I just recorded on my phone.
No way.
On the voice notes, on the Apple voice notes.
I just shared it.
Yeah, because I had one mic here, but this wasn't set up like this yet.
No, I'm understanding. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I was
As
just going to do
big
it on the mic and then download the file or whatever and send it. But it was too hard. I couldn't get it the way I wanted it. So I just went in my car where it's like insulated. I did it. It probably took me like 5, 6 tries.
Wouldn't it be crazy if like that song got nominated for a Grammy and you considered a writer on there? Wouldn't that be insane that you Grammy nominated?
Bro.
Wouldn't that be fucking insane?
Shit like that do be happening.
That's the kind of shit that you have.
The humbug shit.
Nigga gonna be on stage like, introducing Grammy Award winning comedian Mike Murphy.
You know I'm fucking.
Nigga,
I'm not. When they say what's your credits, that's the only credit you need to say.
I'm walking around with a fucking trophy. I might get a T-shirt of me holding the trophy on my shirt. Nigga, I'm wearing that shit everywhere I go.
Still, yeah.
Nominated. Fuck the.
But yo, you telling me that just really just made my day because
Nigga,
I thought you already knew. So the fact that you like, I'm driving. And it just out of the blue, it ain't like Tone was like, oh, listen to this.
No, nigga. We was driving, playing different songs all the way, nigga, an hour and a half, damn near 2 hours each way. So it's like, we just playing music. And I'm just like, some a lot of shit I ain't heard. You know what I'm saying? And we got to that album, I was like, this nigga's solid. And then I heard that mid-solid album review. I'm like, I know this voice. What the fuck is that? I don't think they bullshit. Because I'm on a highway driving like 80, 90. I'm like, hey, nigga, am I tripping on this mic? It was funny, dog. I was like...
And it's probably really... You was probably cooked because you're like, we listening to music.
Nigga.
And then it's like, is this an Instagram reel playing? Like, nigga, is you on your phone, nigga?
It took me 30 seconds, bro. I was like, is he playing like a video of Mike's?
Like, think about this, right? You driving. Tone got the aux. He's playing music.
Backseat. I'm in the front, like...
He in the back. He playing music. And then he just get like some ADHD shit and go on Instagram.
100%.
And just start like scrolling through his reels. And you know how sometimes the volume's not muted.
Absolutely.
And so it cuts the music off to play the reel. And you like, yo, you on the gram and shit? Like, put the music back on. You like, I ain't touch shit, bro. My phone right here on the armrest. You like, well, what is this? This is Mike. He like, Mike who? Like, nigga, our nigga, Mike. What you mean? He's like,
literally, bro.
Hold on. Grabs the phone. Like, he thinking he must have bumped some shit. He like, I bumped it and turned it up. It's a real now.
We both was like, I knew I wasn't tripping because he said Mike who. That's why I knew I wasn't tripping. I'm like, nigga, ain't this Mike? And so, yeah, we all three of us is like, oh, wow. Like, Joe's like, oh.
And he should know, too. He was in acting class with this nigga for 2 years.
Man, then I'm like, again, maybe you can tell somebody something in passing and they go process it like, cool. But to be just chilling and then music play and then a nigga that you know just voice pop about nowhere, you're going to be like, nigga, we know this nigga, right?
Facts.
A very big deal. That's dope. Because I mean, I've had a couple rappers approach me about that too, and I always thought to myself like, oh, that'd be dope to do, but do that shit solid. Do you be telling bitches that you like you use that in pickup lines?
So this little shorty I was just fucking with recently.
Shout out to little shorty.
We she got a song on. She sings.
Oh wow.
And she's trying to get but she dances too. Like dancing is what like she started off really doing. So. But she's singing too, like that's what she wants to really do. And so, what?
I thought you about to like...
No, not dancing like a stripper. Like,
no, I'm saying
like she danced for the weekend and
No, okay. I thought you meant like, oh yeah, she trying to get on. I'm gonna see what she talking about first, and then...
Oh yeah, no.
Like audition for me, baby.
Oh yeah, no, she can sing. So she was... I'm one of them niggas I do like, I'm like a CIA. So when she told me she could sing... She's like, I did this one jam, boom, boom. I was on her page on Instagram before she even knew that I knew her Instagram. So I went through the person that I met her and went through his followers, typed her name in, and it popped up, and I went to her page.
Ladies, we do research too. We look y'all.
I'm not playing no games. I need to know what's going on.
We look y'all up. Don't be trying to hide your husband. Don't try to hide your kids. We will find you.
So when I went on the page, there was like her song. You know, you could put music on, and it's her name. I went to Apple Music and listened to it because it was just a clip on there. I was like, oh, this is all right. Like, I like this shit. So I had it in my playlist. And when we went out on our first date, I just played it. She's like, oh, she's like mad, like embarrassed. Like, because some people don't like, I remember like actors, I think it was Matt Damon said like, he don't never watch none of his movies that he does. Like,
there are a lot of people like that. They can't watch their own work.
Yeah, it's hard to like, I'm going to be honest, it's hard for me. Like when I record a set that I do on stage, it takes me like 3 weeks to fucking go back and listen to it.
Nigga, you can tell me I killed and I'll press play and be like, I can't stop this shit now.
It's so hard. So for me, even with the Betty, I hear it. When it comes on, I skip it. I skip that shit. As soon as it comes on, I could be in a car by my fucking self, skip.
The brain of an artist, bro.
And I'll be like, I don't want to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just play her shit. She's like, no, turn this off. And I was like, nigga, you ain't the only one on Apple Music. Hold on. Bang! Played my shit. Had it right up in the chamber. It was loaded. I was waiting for.
I think a chick would love that shit.
She was like, "Oh, for real?" I was like, "Yeah." And you know what? Shout out to Lil Duval. So he was in mad music videos when that was like, if you were doing that as a comedian,
nigga,
that was like a Netflix special type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
that was
well, not maybe that, but it was
credits,
like,
bro. When that many rappers had you in your video, like,
he was in mad shit.
He was hot.
Lil Duval was in everything.
He was in everything. I can't think of another comedian that did more FaceTime on those music videos.
None. He's the GOAT at that shit.
But Lil Duval is like first.
When they get into music videos, the only other person I could think, and he's not even in a lot, but I thought about him because he was in a Nori one, is Alex Thomas.
Yeah, he has a couple good ones too.
Remember they had him pushing a car up the hill and they wouldn't let him get in the club or whatever. So he was in that one, but Lil Duval was in Yin Yang Twin shit, all bunch of shit. So when Benny asked me that, I was like, I know it's not the same as the era when Duval was doing the videos, but it feels like this is the right path.
It's a significant accomplishment.
I'm glad you say that because I was just like,
bro,
ain't it? So let me ask you a question before we get into the juicy shit, right?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this for years, and I don't know if I asked Tone this one time, but I wanted to ask somebody who was like super fucking accomplished. Not saying he's not. I'm talking about like some A-list shit, right? Like a Kevin Hart. It's like and the answer is pretty much you could apply to a dude with a regular job or whatever, but it's like when you see someone like Kev or Dave or one of them dudes, Eddie Murphy, and you say, yo, you see where you're at now. When you were coming up and you were getting like Kevin Hart got that little small role in 40-Year-Old Virgin, got that small role in Scary Movie 3. Like, when were you getting those? This is what I would ask him. When you were getting those little things, were you like, oh shit, this is big? Or were you like, this ain't really nothing. Like, I need to be, you know what I mean? Or it's like, in the moment, you're like, yo, this is dope.
I would guess those people are probably thinking like, yeah, I did a little something. Like, you have to be that way. You can't get yourself to go, whoa, nigga, you saw me in 40-Year-Old Virgin. Oh, nigga, you saw me in. Like, you can't think that because then you'll have this complex that you've already done enough and you won't stay humble.
That's why I skipped the Benny shit. So, when it comes on, I'm like, no, bro, I don't want this to be, yeah, you see what I'm doing to be that.
I'm currently in that phase to me in my mind right now where I be like, people like, yo, you doing, I'm like, I just go outside. I just go tell jokes, dog. Like, but people be like, yo, you, nigga, I'm in town. I walk into the club. I see you on stage. I'm like, I can see how that is interesting to you. But like in my brain, I can't go, nigga, you know what I'm doing? It's to me, I'm like, what am I not doing? We can't help but go carrot in front of the horse. We just chasing the fucking carrot, bro.
Sort of. Is that so?
You have to let other people tell you the cool things,
and it don't even feel the same when they like. I'm not going to front. I'm telling you, you telling me this right now that y'all ride in the car. I'm hiding the emotion because I'm like, nigga, it means more coming from you and Tone and Joe and all them because it's like I know y'all.
Yeah.
But y'all didn't even know that this happened. So it's like somebody else is a fan of mine, and this is no disrespect to nobody who I don't fucking know out in the world. Is like, yo, I love your videos or whatever. No disrespect to them because I appreciate that. But if they say, yo, you killing, I'm like, oh, I appreciate it, bro.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
But when it comes from
absolutely
like someone close, like my man used to play in the NFL, right? So we went to, and I just told a story on YouTube today. Like we would go to he played for the Jets. We would go see him at his games in Jersey. We'd be coming out the stadium. They're like, oh, they want to sign his autograph. Like, what the fuck y'all want this nigga's autograph? Because we never able to see the star he is,
bro, compared
to people who don't know him. So when they're going crazy for him, it probably doesn't feel the same as if one of us is like, oh boy, like, and he's like, oh, he really knows me and he's this hype. It's like really authentic.
And we really gotta figure out a way to balance that out where we can let our peoples know they doing dope shit because it comes so few and far between. And we let strangers make us sometimes feel better than people who close enough could.
I just said that anytime the people you love is doing something dope, you got to support them.
You have to.
You got to show them because it's like, yo, it's like you said, where we come from is very far and few in between. So when it happens, you're like, this nigga made it to the NFL.
It's so hard. Like, you got to remind people because they don't know. You don't know what they not getting in terms of support, in terms of validation. Niggas can be chasing a ghost and we don't know nothing about that ghost they chasing. But for sometimes a nigga just stop you and go, hey man, I don't know if you noticed this, but you're doing a fucking lot and a fucking amazing job. A person might go, damn, nobody ever fucking tells me that I actually know. I hear strangers tell me all the time, but nobody actually knows me. Like, the shit I do, and maybe that's probably why. Maybe because everybody that don't know me is very complimentary, personally. But maybe nobody in my direct circle, lineage, family walks up to me and goes, I am actually impressed, right? Nobody that I directly would say like family or anything like that just walks up to me and goes, yo, that's actually crazy. I remember when you talked about that you wanted to do comedy back when you was in Oklahoma or Indiana, you was like, one day I'm gonna make it to Hollywood, and you know, you ain't gonna, and, you know, we all remember you saying that when you was like 22, 23, but you actually be in Hollywood and telling jokes, and we can walk in a Hollywood club and see you tell jokes. That's actually kind of crazy because you did exactly what you said you were gonna do. Nobody tells you that. Nobody walks up and tells you that, right? Not nobody you care about that would you know you told that to 12, 15 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Like, so, like, one only close thing I got to say is my brother came to me to Hollywood one night, and we walked straight through, like, you know, Dan's probably the bouncer.
Yeah, Dan's the bouncer.
I walked him on Sunset, walked straight through to the back, right upstairs, grabbed a drink, and he sat there and was like, hey, what the fuck was that, man?
I remember you told me this story before.
And he thought that shit was so cool. Like, all right, man, I ain't gonna stop talking shit no more. That was actually dope. Yeah, and I was like, he was so impressed by that. And I was like, that was the cool part. Not me getting on stage. Nah, that shit, nigga, was a line right there in the corner. All that shit was happening. Nigga, you just walked through, dabbed up the door, nigga, and walked straight through the club. And I was like, oh, yeah, I mean, I guess that's part is cool, too. It took a lot to get that, too. Yo, I used to be standing outside.
Outside waiting.
Outside the comedy club.
Outside waiting.
No tickets, waiting for the bouncer to go,
all right, y'all can go upstairs.
Come on up, bro.
Bro, that shit crazy. You know what? So, I told you on the show before, like, I did my first Chocolate Sunday set, which was a big accomplishment. So, Lonnie texted me a couple days ago and was like, do you mind if we post a clip of your stuff? I'm like, fuck yeah, go ahead, post it, right? So, again, it's that I don't want to let myself down. So, I was like, maybe she's just asking, like, just in case. I'm like, but then maybe there was nothing they seen. It was like, oh, we want this on our page because this is funny. Because you see, they post all the funny shit.
If they reach out to you, they got something from the set.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, you know what I mean? I only told one person because he watches the Chocolate Sunday live on YouTube every night. Like, he falls asleep to that shit. So I was like, he'll appreciate this. Told him, he's like, oh, shit, let me know whenever you get it. I'm like, cool. So days went by. I just forgot about it. Like, and then when I got the review saying, like, as a collaborator on Instagram, I just started sweating because I'm like, yo, I don't usually, like, on my page, if I post a video, I be confident in 100%. Like, this is funny, or I went and posted it.
Yeah.
And then if somebody says something like, oh, you ain't funny, I'm already ready to cook them. Like, I don't even let it bother me. Like, it doesn't physically bother me at all. It's just like, oh, you just gave me more content. I was looking at every comment on there, like, I know there's gonna be someone like, yeah, this is trash. and it never came. Bro. And I was like, bro. Then I reposted it on Facebook, and it was one comment that was like, your ass, bro, give it up. The only comment on...
Here's the thing about that, bro. Okay, so obviously you got hella paid posts and shit like that, so you should already be familiar with this like that. But when it comes to your stand-up, it is your art, right?
That's different than the videos.
Here's the thing about this. Your brain, I saw a post or a meme that made me go, yeah, you know what, I'm tripping. You will look over 900 compliments and see 901 that nigga say ass. You'd be like, who the fuck is this guy? You didn't think none of the 900 people first. You didn't think none of the 900 people that said that shit was dope. You went to the one nigga that didn't like it and gave him your energy and attention.
Facts.
And it's like, why would you let that nigga win? It's almost as if that nigga was like, oh, y'all fuck with this? How can I get his attention? Because he ain't commenting back on y'all. And he's throwing some bullshit. Bro, you have to love the 900 likes first. Because I went through the Chocolate Sundays YouTube video and they posted my set on YouTube. And they had like 100 and something thousand views, bro. And I kid you not, it had about 600 comments. And when I say I went through all 600, I went through all 600, dog.
Just and looking for the one.
And it was once every like 20 comments, it'd be somebody say something like, fuck this nigga, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I be about to comment.
Tell me when he says something funny. Some shit like that.
Shit like that.
Whoa!
Bro, and here's the crazy part about it. You know your colleagues is looking at the video too and then reading the comments too.
Yeah.
That's what you don't even think about, bro. Your comic friends, like, let me go see what the fucking people saying in the YouTube comments about this nigga. And it's any joke you post, bro, especially if it's like from a big platform, they're going to go see how the YouTube comments feel about your set. And it's like, all right, dog, chill. But you know what? You got to love the love. That's what you got to do, bro. You
I
want to
get the confidence in my stand-up than I do my videos I make. And here's why I say that. When I was doing comedy back home, there was nobody really fucking with me at all.
Yeah.
So I went on stage with just swinging my nuts, confident, killing. You know what I mean? When I came out here, it was like, this ain't the YMCA. You playing basketball, nigga.
Humility, yeah.
This is the league.
It's
and
the
you
league.
go up there, you like, he's way better than me.
I call it the league all the time.
And
bro.
you get shut down. You're like, oh, so it fucked me. Not like my confidence in myself, but like I can do good. No, I can hear the crowd clapping, laughing, all that. Get off stage, and I start looking at everybody who's face out to see like if they're gonna be like, yo, good set. If I see somebody I respect, and they just like, oh, what up? And I'll be like, oh, did you?
Bro.
I got to get out of that because if I had that same bravado.
Yeah.
And again, we talked about this the other day when I said that show I did at the Improv.
Yeah.
Where Ocean was there. I went up there not giving a fuck because I was
thing.
going through everything. And I was like, I don't care.
That is the thing, bro. It's like this. You ever know when a rapper blew up out of nowhere? It was like a dope song or dope track. And then he started getting feature opportunities. And all of a sudden, now you see this nigga everywhere. He keep killing every verse he get. All of a sudden, like, yeah, he got that hot album, but then niggas started getting features. Now, his features are fire, too. You'd be like 21 Savage. When 21 Savage got hot, then they started putting nigga on everybody's song. And 21 Savage would make your shit hot. And you're like, damn, is he killing it or is he just hot right now? The minute you get the confidence to go, oh, y'all fuck with my original shit, y'all gonna love me featuring on shit. It's the same thing. It's like as soon as you get on, you like, oh, now I'm on there. I ain't scared of shit no more. I'm just gonna go crazy on everything I do. And to me, that's how comedy is, bro. Like once you get the acceptance of even if it's just one joke that go viral or something like that, now you know everybody looking for you. Everybody want to see you tell jokes. Now you're like, oh, y'all waiting on me. Oh, yeah. Y'all gonna love this shit.
Because it's
the confidence in the delivery.
You know, right? You're on tour with Tone, right?
Yeah.
The claps and the applaud when they announce you is not the same when they announce him.
100%.
So if you came out to what he came out to, your set probably be way more fire.
So
nigga.
here is where I love this part of the show, right? I like this part of the show because it also means like, hey, the expectations probably are not that high for me, right? Because you're not what they came for. Yeah. I tell people on the stage sometimes, I'm a free part of the show, nigga. I'm like the bread and cheesecake factory. Nigga, just take it.
Yeah.
What you gonna do, throw free bread away? And they be like, all right. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But that kind of logic to me made me go, and Tone always say this, y'all, nobody come to see y'all. Y'all should be fucking hilarious. Y'all should give a shit what y'all say on stage. And I was like, word.
He definitely told me that.
All right, nigga, I'm gonna do it then. So I swear, the back half of this year compared to the first half of this year, and I bombed the first half of the year.
Yeah.
Shout out Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm coming for y'all one day. I swear to God. But that was in the first half of the year when I was being textbook, trying to be proper, trying to stay in my lane type of shit. Mentally, right? Where I'm like, I know Tony's the headliner, and I don't want to fuck anything up for the show. So I'm just do my job until these 4 jokes get the fuck off stage. Like I was trying to stay in the pocket. And one show, my monotonous, like I'm doing this every show, minding my business, blah, blah, blah. One late show,
it didn't work.
Motherfuckers was like, hey, nigga, fuck is wrong? What the fuck up with this guy? They just talking directly to me from the crowd. I'm like,
damn.
Oh, they talking to me. Okay, that's crazy. So like, I'm like, oh, okay. And it just went left. And after that, I was like, it made me wake up and go, why was I playing it so safe? Why was I afraid to go
because it feels like an audition.
It feels like an audition.
Every
100%. It feels very much. It is an audition. No matter what you want to look at it as. If you open it for a bigger comic, every time you perform, they're gonna assess you. They're gonna assess you via the crowd, via your set. If the mic is on, they're gonna be like, "I heard laughs. You did a good job. I ain't got shit to say to him. I didn't hear no laughs. Let me go ask what the fuck just happened in my room." So like, you always auditioning to me, and so
that weekend I did with Tone back home was probably the most uncomfortable I've ever felt in comedy because I felt like you taking a driving test and there's a motherfucker sitting in a car with you like,
did
you put the blinker on?
NASCAR though, nigga. The person driving with you is NASCAR driver.
Yeah,
and they watch you like, turn that right, hit that right. He like, oh, I try to hit it fast, try to hit it slow.
And then they'll say something like, so,
what makes you turn right like that? And you like, fuck.
Did you mean it? Did you mean it? You're like, huh?
Nigga,
that shit is annoying.
Here's the funny part. The first week I went out with him, when I bought my own ticket, I was like, man, just give me a spot, a guest spot. I'll pay for myself up there. Yeah. I didn't give a shit that weekend because I was like, well, I mean, I'm just here. I bought my ticket. Yeah. Worst thing happens, I bomb, but I'm just gonna be myself for the first all these 5. I thought I was gonna do one show. When I got there, I'm doing all 5. So I was like, oh, now I'm about to take a fool. And that weekend, he was like, that was my first time out. He was like, oh, nigga did this fucking thing. Everybody's like, yo. And I was like, that's because I remember that feeling of being like, well, I ain't on tour. You niggas on tour. I'm just a guest spot. I'm gonna go have fun. But then when I started coming out, and I was like, oh shit, I got a job, dude. I got a job, dude. It feels like a job now.
Yeah, it's different.
And now, like featuring, but here's the thing about featuring though. When I got to featuring, I was like, oh shit, I'm kind of like on the show. Like the club know I'm coming. And the first weekend I featured, bro, I was like, oh, we got to go to work. The club know I'm here. They said, you John Grimes? I'm like, I'm John Grimes. Like everything was.
What song you want to come out?
You know
to,
what I'm saying? All kinds of
when
shit.
You want the light.
I see the paperwork, all this shit, like John Grimes feature, blah, blah. I was like, nigga, I am part of a operation this weekend.
Bro, that's.
And comedy club weekends, how you want to look at it, bro, as a business standpoint or as an entertainer, as a business, you should say, that's a 100K operation, man. How you want to look at it? If it's a comedy club that got a 5-4 weekend show, that is a $100,000 minimum operation. You are part of a $100,000 operation that weekend, and you are 1/3 of each show. Well, how are you gonna contribute to this $100,000 operation? And I had to look at it like that. I'm like, oh shit, nigga, show business, but what I do and how well I perform can help the impact of the show. I can't change the show, but I can help it be a better impact. So at the end of the night, they go, we had so much fun. How can we thank the headliner? Let's buy his merch. Let's take pictures. Let's post about it. Like
anything
all
in
that
this,
shit.
anything in this industry, entertainment, a lot of it be like, I like working with that person, or he's easy to work with, he's likable. There's people who have all the talent in the world. People like, I'm not fucking doing a movie with him. I'm not doing shit. He's a piece of shit. I don't want to work with him. Like, it don't matter how good you are, but it's like, oh, he's likable. We'll book him again. We'll book him again. He's on time.
Add value, bro. Add value. Add value.
There's a motivational speaker named Inky Johnson. He used to play for Tennessee. He was I think a safety or a cornerback. He was a D-back. I think he was playing Navy or Air Force, one of the military teams. I think it was like his maybe senior year. He laid this fucking dude out so hard that he fucked his arm up, like at his shoulder, like impinged the nerve or some shit. Basically, he got like a sleeve on his arm, it just dangles. Like that was the end of his career. That was the last snap he ever played. And he was going pro 1,000%. Like he was that dude. Now he's a motivational speaker and he tells these different stories and he be giving me hype. I be on his Instagram like, fuck yeah, Inky. And he said one time they were flying somewhere. He's like from the South, like dirt poor type shit. He never been on a plane or nothing. He said he was on a plane going somewhere. And he said he seen a sign in the bathroom that said, leave it better than you found it. And he was like, man, that's dope. Like, you go in, it might not be the cleanest bathroom, but like, if you straighten it up a little bit, you see paper towel on the floor, you throw it away. If you did that with everything in life, if you left it better than you found it, the world would be a better place. And that shit just stuck with me forever. So anytime I go somewhere, I see something, I could be like you can invite me to your house for your kid's birthday or something. I can be over there. I see the trash is full. I'm taking it out. I'm not like, yo, bro, your shit is... I'm just doing it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, this dude help. You know what I mean? Like, I always want to be the person that's like, I like him.
Somebody that did more than they needed to or had to.
Yeah, and they also remember the person who didn't do enough.
Absolutely. And I always think about, like, it's not something I try to do, like, conniving or, like, creatively. I do it genuinely thinking, like, how do I bring value? And I might have got it from my corporate working, but, like, one of my managers used to ask me, and this is back when I worked at the bank, he said, how did you make the company money today? If you did nothing else, you worked 8 hours today and you took a nap for 7 hours, I don't give a fuck what you did. When you get done with your shift, ask yourself, how did I bring value to the company? And I was like, that's a great fucking question. Fuck the job, but great fucking question. And I used to think about that before I started going on the road with Tony. I was like, how can I bring value to this tour in general? And like that kind of shit is like what you have to think about in any work. No matter what we're doing, with comedy, whatever.
Anything.
Ask yourself, how can you bring value? And you will find yourself being invited to way more things. You'll be thought of way more times. Because they're like, you know, that one guy or that one girl, she did this last time we had an event. We should bring her in now on some other shit. You increase your favor among people. And the last word I'm going to say about that real quick is lagniappe. That's a phrase I learned back in 2011. Lagniappe. Lagniappe. I think it's like a French Creole word. But basically it means like, you give something in advance to build good faith, and that person might remember in the future and remember you going forward. So we use it at my AT&T job. We would give away a free phone case or a free charger, lagniappe.
Yeah, so a small gift or something extra given to a customer, or more generally something given or obtained for free.
Absolutely. So I would give away a free phone case, give away a free charger, and the person who I get a free phone case to at AT&T would be like, this dude was so nice. You ain't gonna believe this. My husband has a trucking company. He needs 35 phones for his employees. Can I come back to you? And then I'm like, I just got 35 new lines because I gave away a free phone case. That little phone case giveaway got me 35 lines of new business. All the company know is John just got 35 new fucking lines. So when I saw
edit this, I'm
success
gonna put
in
that word right up on the thing with the definition.
bro, please
too.
do, because that shit I think changed my life when I realized that give a little bit up early and just see how far it gets you. Give a little bit up early. And to me, I thought even when I was interacting with Tony early on, I was like, yo man, tell you what.
But as
I'll
long
buy
as
the
you're not
tickets.
doing it like manipulative, like
No,
let me do this, like it's just genuine, like I
It's
just
genuinely
really want to
like
do
this
this.
is how I am, and this is what I want to do. So ironically, when he first told me to come out and he was bringing the one suitcase, I was like, man, you fly American, that shit fancy. I fly Southwest, we get 2 bags free. Matter of fact, give me the bag. I'll just take it with me. He was like, take what bag? Like the merch bag. Just I'll fly free anyway. I might as well just bring it.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, then take the bag then. And the next weekend he was like, well, hey, you want to just meet me at the crib and I'll just give you the bag there. And I was like, yeah. I mean, I fly Southwest. I only got to carry on. So if you want, we can bring 2 of them bitches. Because we was selling out 1 bag.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, why would you fill 2 of them bitches up? He was like, oh, well, nigga, yeah. And I was like, all right, I'll come get 2 bags. Take them with me. Nigga, when I started doing that, it was like, John Grimes makes sense. He's bringing value to what we're doing by bringing me more opportunity to sell more merchandise.
Do you remember the night when he was like something about the bags? He was like, do I got to come get it tonight?
So that was the growth curve. The growth curve of that was I had been so forward, but yeah, I got you on the bags. I didn't realize that at that point it was like, well, now I expect it. You've done it so consistently. What do you mean you might coming today or coming later?
Like when you dating a chick and she's like, what you mean no more steakhouse? Like don't start
I
no shit.
Was like, yo,
you can't keep up.
It was like a Tuesday and he was like, yo, can you come get it today? And I was like, well, it's only Tuesday. I can go Wednesday or Thursday. I'll hit him back. Thinking like, oh. And then I didn't come that day, and I think I didn't know he had to fly out the next day.
He had to fly out the next day.
So he was like, he brought the whole, hey, comedians, everybody come in here real quick.
I remember that shit.
I was like,
Tuesday.
Well, he must got an announcement. He goes, so I have to go on tour and fly out tomorrow morning and not have a merch bag. Grimy here thought to himself, I'm not going to pick up the merch bag from Tony today.
I'll get it another day.
Whenever I feel like it.
And then y'all had to leave that right then and there.
And every comedian in the room, and there's like these comedians, like some of them headlines, some of them like open mic. Like to me, I feel like I was open mic.
Wasn't that Jesse's birthday?
It was a special event.
It was because we was upstairs. It was Jesse's birthday.
It was packed.
And he was like, "You gotta leave here early."
To be fucked up. And all the comedians like, why didn't you go get the bag today? And I was like, that's not the thing, guys. It's not that I do want to get the bag today. I didn't know that today was the best day to get the bags. I was just like, hey, I gotta do this thing. I'll circle back. And I was like, well, I'm on tour with somebody else. Why am I circling back?
Because I know by now you know that Tone is super vague. So he's not telling you, I need you to come today because I'm flying out. He's like, come get the bags tonight. And you're like, I'll just get them tomorrow. He's not saying shit. He's like, word, bet.
Here's the thing, Tony. When Tony reaches out with his statement, he's already thought through all of the statements. And to him, this statement he's made was the best solution to the situation.
But he's not telling you why.
Unbeknownst to me. So to me, I thought it was just, hey, trying to get the bags today? And I was like, I'll catch you tomorrow. And he was like, okay. I was like, that was easy. Got to the club. 55 comics now sitting in the room. Or everybody come around and listens. He was not the fucking dude. And I was like, oh no, this turned out not.
And it was definitely Jesse's birthday because we was upstairs.
It was a celebration.
And he was like, I gotta leave early because I gotta go get this suitcase. I was like, yeah, nigga, go get the suitcases for you don't be on tour though.
It was something else I did too where he called me on that. I was like, I gotta figure that. I gotta stop doing that shit.
So I got a question for you.
For sure.
Do you think you could smoke crack or like shoot dope one time without getting addicted?
I would try my hand with crack. I think I could win.
Then you could smoke crack one time and be like, got it out of my system.
I can get addicted to something else and like supplant that.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't think I can. If crack, I'm addicted to sweets.
For sure.
Carrot cake, Jolly Rancher.
That's
like
the first sweet you thought of?
Oh,
Carrot cake?
I eat carrot cake once a week.
That's crazy.
Bristol Farms.
I've never had it.
I told you that's why I was at Bristol Farms.
I've never had it.
Getting carrot cake.
The word carrot always turns me off to that.
So, you know how I didn't even know there was carrot in it until I seen a video Kev on stage did where he said, there is carrot in it, but it's a little bit. And I was thinking, no, the fuck it ain't. You know why? Because I was buying a fucking carrot cake from Ralph's, and I don't really got no carrot in it. It's some bullshit.
Shout out Ralph's.
Yeah, Ralph's was cool. I get my regular groceries from Ralph's.
So carrot cake is a sweet cake, apparently.
I mean, there is slithers of carrot in it.
What's the flavor to you though that you didn't? Since you don't
know,
taste
bro.
carrot.
The icing on top is it's like cream cheese icing. That's fire.
For the record, this is a elderly choice. So who put you onto it?
Wow, that's really
Carrot cake definitely is
it's not
50 and up.
It's not
delicacy. So
it's not like a butterscotch, like a fucking Werther's original or some shit, or a strawberry candy in a purse.
So 5 bitches come to your crib and you say, "Hey bitches, I got dessert." Oh my god, thank you, Mike. We was just starving for dessert. What you got for us?
What are they?
And you walk out with a fucking carrot cake.
Okay, so
and they can explain to the 5 bitches.
I got the joints over the crib. I'm like, yo, I got dessert.
For sure.
What would you like?
What do you think? Is guessing?
I'm telling you. No. But I'm asking you. What are their? Each one picked a different sweet.
These bitches thinking ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake.
Cake that's frozen.
Who the nigga got an ice cream cake at his house?
I would keep an ice cream cake for bitches all day if I had bitches come over.
This is not Baskin
Lemon
Robbins.
meringue pie.
What?
Lemon
that's
meringue.
Definitely some old fucking elderly diner shit.
A cookie cake, and then like a regular vanilla, and the bitch could put syrup on it. And then my 5th dessert would be, just like a cheesecake.
No, if chicks is over the crib and I'm like, what would you like? Cheesecake, sweet potato pie, apple pie.
Southerners, yeah.
Triple chocolate cake.
Oh, yeah. Bitches love chocolate.
And maybe like red velvet cake.
Wait. Red velvet's fire. Okay, my
red
bad.
velvet.
Bitches love red velvet.
They love red velvet.
Okay, bitches come to your crib. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. Y'all just left the club. Y'all say fall through to my spot. And you know how bitches is at 1 a.m. They hungry. So what is your go-to feed a bitch snack?
A snack?
Like
or food?
Hungo, like we drunk and we want to lift some of my stomachs before we get to acting up. What you got to feed them?
Wings.
Dang, I was thinking pizza rolls.
Oh, pizza rolls is fire too. But it depends on the caliber of the chick.
Okay.
You pull the Totinos out, Totinos. Yeah. On one of them Hollywood hoes, this is a dub.
It ain't Tony's Pizza. I'm not even a bitch Tony's.
What? Tony's is a different company?
Yeah, but that's like...
Is it better than Totino's?
No, it's not. I'm saying
Totino's is like
Smart and Final type shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Well, the pizza don't even got like a crust. It just got...
if you pull the
craters.
If you bring out anything from Smart and Final, it's over.
For those?
Yeah, it's over. But it depends on how drunk they are and how bougie they are.
So you think giving hoes...
If you leave the dime,
is better than...
Oh, yeah. If you leave the dime,
rolls.
bitches is eating the wings.
Okay.
But if you leave the Highlight Room or Poppy or Bootsy Bellows or whatever...
Well, I feel like if I got you here, I don't got to be that picky.
Yeah, but you ain't no fucking pizza rolls.
I might get throw some pizza rolls in.
Mozzarella sticks.
Bitches love cheese sticks too. But they might say my stomach gonna act up, which just means they go shit.
Because really, pizza, this is all kid food we're talking about.
Exactly. It brings something back in their childhood, makes them feel nice and comfortable at your spot.
What if they got touched when they was kids? And it brings them.
A surprise, bitch.
My uncle used to give me these. Yeah, so you like it? No, he said, yeah.
Does it smell like ether to you?
I don't think I'm giving I'm giving a pizza roll a hood rat.
Really?
Yeah, because they're with that shit. They buy theirs, they got wicked shit, they get that shit to their kids all the time.
Pizza roll or a Hot Pocket?
Either one, pizza roll for sure.
A hood chick, I'm for
Hot
sure.
Hot Pocket is like a little bit bougie. That's gentrified Hot Pocket.
The Hot Pocket who you give to the one you want to fuck.
A Hot Pocket is a gentrified pizza roll.
No, I got these whole pizza rolls, but I got you a ham and cheese Hot Pocket if you want that.
That's disgusting.
You think so?
Fuck yeah.
Hold on, the hood chick, I'm giving her a sandwich. I'm gonna make her a sandwich, like bread and like lunch meat from the deli. She gonna see how my shit.
After she was drunk,
my shit deli.
Nah, I gotta be something hot.
You gotta toast it. I can toast it.
Yeah, but no, I gotta be like
toasted bread. You can't.
Yeah, you can be toasted bread, but that's not what she wants. Wings, dog. Wings is the one.
Wings are solid for the boneless. Or chicken. You let your hoes not choke on bones, right? Like
no. If I got regular wings,
did you make them?
Nah, frozen ones. You can't make them.
Oh wow, you gonna drop
2 o'clock
frozen wings in the fryer?
Air fryer.
Oh, air fryer.
Air fryer.
See, ladies,
lifesaver.
Microwave hose. Okay.
So I say all that to say I don't think I could do crack once because I can't give up carrot cake. And I know crack is stronger than carrot cake.
Do you though?
You got it. My mom was on crack.
I think crack.
And just seeing that transformation was fucking crazy to me. Like, what the fuck?
But I don't think it's the first crack that get people. I think you got to socially crack.
You know what my mom told me? And another dude that got me a job back in the day He was clean like 20 years when I met him, but he said when they get high, the reason they get addicted is because they're chasing that first high. Like it's like a feeling you never had before.
Absolutely.
So it's like
that makes sense.
You have sex plenty of times, so that nut don't feel like that first. That first nut, you like yo. Now you can replicate that if you get like a crazy better experience.
One night stand.
Yeah, like something
new. And
there's things to get that back. But the high, you can't get that first high back.
You gotta try a new drug, see if you get.
Yeah,
that's why I got gateway for it. Because the first time you get high on weed, you be like, "Oh, that's dope."
And then after a while, you like this shit don't even work no more.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
meth,
meth, crazy jump, schmack. I think that's schmack.
If you go right from weed to meth,
you wanted meth the entire time.
So all right, if there was one drug that you thought would have you addicted, what would it be? I already know what mine would be.
Well, I would be very curious to find out what all these psychedelic shits do to people, and probably LSD. Just because I'm curious for how these people who are very intelligent.
That's the artsy part of you talking.
The geniuses always end up on weird drugs. Like, why would
Steve Jobs.
Yeah, why would a genius want to try LSD? I'm like, well, did that give him the idea for the iPhone?
That's what he said that.
Because if so,
he said he did acid or some shit in the desert.
That's the thing. Something like, damn man, how fucking funny could I be if I unlock a vortex of jokes that are like somewhere back in my brain
that you can't even access without
I can't even access without tripping out to an area of my brain that shouldn't be an access, which really sounds like to me. Because the iPhone is the greatest and worst invention ever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It ruined lives and saves lives at the same time.
Facts. I think for me, it would definitely be like an opioid, like a painkiller. Because I done broke mad shit in my life. Like,
interesting.
I remember I broke my, it's either fibia or tibia, one of them, the big bone in your leg. And the one in your...
lower leg.
The lower leg, tibia.
Yeah.
So I snapped that shit on a motorcycle, right?
That's crazy.
Bad, like cracked the shit in half. They called the ambulance, right? They picked me up. Dude is giving me fentanyl. Now I had morphine for other accidents. Like I had been in plenty of bike wrecks, broke shit. They always give me morphine. So I'm like, yo, can you give me some morphine? He's like, no, I got something better. I'm like, the fuck is better than that? He's like, fentanyl. And this is right around the time when you start seeing all these documented cases of fentanyl overdoses, like in the streets. I was like, no. He's like, nah, it's calculated. But this is how I knew how strong fentanyl was. This dude's a paramedic, certified. He on calls all day. He's like, how tall are you? How much you weigh? I'll give him the whole rundown. He's like, all right, I think I should give you X amount, whatever it was. He had to call a doctor. Like, doctor, we got male patient, 27, whatever, how old I was. 220, 5'10". Gave you the rundown, right? I think I should give him this much. What do you think? I think the same thing. Good call. Give him that. I'm like, bet. That's how serious it is that he had to go get checked off by somebody else based on. So imagine you just go buy some street jugs and they got enough fentanyl in there for someone like Shaq, but it's someone your size. You're cooked. Like, there's no way to regulate. You need that's got to be so precise. But they gave me enough fentanyl, and I was like, man, I swear to God, like 10 seconds. I was like, man, this shit got to. Fuck. If I could feel like that every day, there'd be nothing that could get me down. Get fired from your job, you get cut out of a movie. Like, oh,
so people on fentanyl that OD, that shit just took them all the way out.
Yeah, it's just too strong.
Back up. Okay.
Like, it's just overpowered.
Slowed their heart down too much. It's like,
I don't know if it slowed their heart down. It's like, it just killed them. Like, it's just too much. Like,
it's gotta slow something down for you to be that fucking out of it.
Maybe, but maybe. He's opioid. Yeah, so you doze off. Yeah, probably cooked their shit. Yeah. Linebacker Keanu Cott allegedly sent unsolicited photos of Coach DeBoer's daughter and asked him if she wanted this horse.
So DMing your leadership's daughter in general is a choice. So it means one of two things.
Before you even go into that, I take it Nick Saban retired?
Yeah, he retired like 2-3 years ago.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right. So this is the new
coach, and niggas testing him already.
That's crazy.
So, two thoughts about that. First of all, one, I don't like this coach if I'm the player. Because he's like, I want to fuck your daughter is a crazy thing to do. Because that means you got to find this bitch page and then be like, I'm going to try to.
Oh, so you thinking like he wasn't just out of, like this was like a revenge tip.
It's something got you, because what would make you go, how would you see his daughter unless you saw his daughter at a practice one day? It was like, oh, that's your daughter? That's what's up. What's her name? And he say the daughter's name, and now then go, I'm going to go look her up and try to hit. But the craziest part about it is that's a crazy intro into the conversation.
You want this horse?
That's wild.
You know how confident you got to be to, as a college player, he got a pipe on him to say some shit like that.
Hey, yo.
Because, pause, but I'm saying,
This nigga just...
think about this. I didn't send some pictures. I didn't add some shit. I ain't never said, yo, you want this horse?
Do you think that he accompanied that question with a dick pic?
Well, I didn't even know he sent the pictures till I looked it up.
He did send pictures.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. At first, I thought he just...
the news.
No, I didn't see nothing. I just seen the headline.
You looked it up, so I was like...
Oh, no, I just seen the headline. When I was doing the research for the show.
What is this horse?
I typed in Alabama player sends, and it just filled the rest
Wild
in.
DM, yeah.
I didn't even know he sent the picture.
But he did send the picture.
Yeah, but
so
I
he showed her
it.
the horse. Pause.
That's... Yeah, that's wild.
Damn, that is crazy then.
So if you was the coach, and it comes to light to you that your player is sending a hammer unsolicited, that's the key.
Yeah.
Because he can get charges pressed on him for that.
Yeah.
Unsolicited. We talked about this before. Just wham. How you doing? Nice meeting you.
Surprise, here's my dick. Yeah.
Hammer pick.
What would I do?
What's going through your head? Process it. Hey, Coach Grimes.
We just got a report.
We got a report.
Your daughter actually forwarded it to us, and this is what one of your players did.
Linebacker Keno caught. Allegedly sent pictures of his member, his male genitalia, and asked her, and I quote, "Do you want this horse?" Unquote.
Here's what I would do. I would not tell him that I know about it, and I would have a player-only meeting at 4 p.m. in my office, right? And then I would tell him to walk in backwards, right? As he walks in backwards, I'm going to tell him to turn around. And when he turns around, he's going to see my dick on all the walls in that office.
You're going to jail.
Like,
you're going to
I
fucking
want you to
jail.
Unsolicited dick pic. I got something for you. These are all of my dicks and all different filters and lights. And lock the door. Lock the door. He in here now. He locked the door from the outside. He can't get out for an hour. We're going to talk for an hour about what he just did with the background of my dick all across these walls.
You're going to jail.
He's got to pay an unsufferable amount of time. Like, oh, you don't like dicks being sent to you?
You got to do some Sean Payton, some bounty program shit with the Alabama.
Oh, well, he's not gonna ever get on another team again. That's
you got to keep it hot. If it's me, right? I'm not saying nothing. I'm telling my daughter, yo, chill out. Don't say nothing. Leave him on red. Keep it chill. At practice, Brownlee's like a big Samoan. The name is like
Halapalo.
Yeah,
apostrophe.
USC type, you know what I mean? This nigga's from the islands.
Maui, huh?
Yeah, some crazy shit, right? Hawaiian, Tonga, whatever. He's a Samoan nigga like that. Whatever it is. So that's probably mad racist because it's not just Samoans. Like, there's a bunch of different islands over there.
Yeah, but like
he's Polynesian.
Polynesian, those are players that get picked to NFL.
Yeah, he's Polynesian, right?
Yeah, he gets signed a lot.
He's a linebacker, so you know he's thick, Paul. He's a big dude. I'm having somebody who's hungry to get a spot on a team. Crackback. Some crazy shit, some cheap shot. Cause if you do what you do, you're going to jail. Chris Hansen's showing up.
I gave him my dick on the wall.
Yeah, Chris Hansen's showing
That's
up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're cool.
It's a wash.
And they're bringing Saban back because you're out of there now.
I'm on SportsCenter next day for sure.
Coach John Grimes of the Alabama Crimson Tide
ousted that coach.
Ousted as head coach.
Retaliate to the student by
after retaliatory porn was found on the projectors of his office during a player-only meeting.
And then he provided him a sports booklet of plays. With surprise, the plays was all just more pictures of his dick.
One witness said he had a landing strip for pubic hair.
I'm gonna creep that nigga out. I'm scarring that nigga for life, bro.
Dog, that shit's crazy.
No, that's freaky though. That's freaky.
It is freaky.
Niggas are too emboldened nowadays. The confidence that he has, that's confidence you want to walk out on stage with, because that's crazy.
Oh, bro, what?
This horse?
You want this horse dick pic that I didn't even ask for. Now, let's say this. Let's step back. If they went through the messages and she was like, "Oh, I bet you got a tool." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Oh, you want to see this horse?" And she was like, "Giddy up," or some shit like that, right? He was like, "Bet." And then he sent it. It wouldn't even be on the news.
No,
because he's not gonna come out knowing it. Dude could be like, "Oh, you want to out me? You want to kick me off the team?" Because I bet screenshot of your daughter asking for the wood.
I was gonna say, I guess I would be curious to know how to because there's the thing about DMs, right? They gotta be accepted, right? They gotta even Like sometimes if it's like a spammer person or you don't follow,
it's in a
separate session. So unless she's looking at her DM request, either she followed bro already or they had some kind of dialogue.
Yeah, I don't think she's all the way innocent.
Crazy.
Cause, bro, think about this.
I think she knew who he was.
I don't think she's 100% innocent. I don't know how far
along they were, but sending you a dick pic, and they should learn this at a young age. I'm assuming he's either 19, 20, or 21. Sending you a dick at that age via DM is
risky business,
especially to your leadership's daughter. What kind of power trip are you on? To me, that's a power trip request. You want to try to conquer.
They would have never done it to Saban,
coaches
dog.
on your ass so much. You're like, man, how can I get this nigga back from yelling at me in practice? He got a daughter, right? Yeah, she's about 20. Cool. I'm gonna go. Like what?
So this is how I look at it. It's either she's not as innocent as they're making it seem, but pops don't know that yet.
Right, but
because I'm a dad, I got a daughter. Right. If I seen some shit like that, I might lose it without thinking logically. Like, let me investigate this a little bit more to find out what led up to this. Because as soon as I figure out my daughter has any inkling like that she wanted it, or I'm dead in the whole shit. Because I can't let that get out.
But according to most women that we've met and interviewed so far, they're not actually asking for dick pics. So 99% of them are unsolicited.
Yeah, but that's a white girl.
That's fair.
He got a horse, according to what he said. You know what I'm saying?
But even still, a chick saying, "Let me see that meat."
Remember Life?
Crazy versus.
Remember Life?
100%.
Who be the pappy to his baby?
The pappy.
So sometimes she might have been like on some can't get right. He was on some can't get right shit.
He clearly couldn't get right because the nigga had a chance. If you're on Alabama, that means you are NFL potential.
Oh, you're on your way.
This kind of shit is very Celtics like. With Ime Udoka, once you start cracking niggas' chicks and daughters and wives and shit, it's gonna be you gonna be on a short timeline.
Yeah. So the only thing is the reason I think the daughter got some role in this a little bit. They didn't press no charges.
Here's the other thing I was gonna say is you know how good you gotta be to not get in trouble.
That's what I'm saying.
He ain't that good.
So
because if he was a starting running back, coach would be like, hey, wait a minute now, Missy, wait a minute. What'd you say to him?
Did you like it?
What were you wearing when you sent him the message?
What were you wearing?
What did she have on?
What did she have on? Because that makes a difference.
You want me to pick to a national championship with my daughter, brother?
How do you expect? I got these shoes. I got Nick Saban shoes to fill in. He can't go. He gotta stay.
Exactly. Like my daughter gotta go.
Get out of my face, slut.
Like, what's wrong with you, unkept whore?
It's just like your mother, just wilding on her.
How
right?
you got mad at her? Well, she was telling me she was taking dick pics. Like, it's gonna be a different situation if that nigga was indisposable.
Oh, facts.
That was Jalen Milroe, the quarterback for the Bama. She like, Dad, Jalen Milroe sent me a dick pic, and what? Did you tell him thank you?
That was Jamar Chase or some shit? Nah.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow? Nah.
That's between you and God, sweetheart.
Yeah. Tell you, go ask for forgiveness.
We can talk in March. Like, we got to get through that bowl game first. Facts. Hell no.
Yeah, I think she got some role in it, but maybe not. But I just don't understand it. There was not enough. That's wild.
The information getting out is crazy.
They went public with it, and all he did was get kicked off the team. So unless the coach is on some like, I don't want to ruin this kid's career. Like, I'm mad, but I was 20 at one point. I'm a horny teen type young man.
This is new social media era. These kids don't know how
So he can't fucking play for me no more.
The question is,
but I don't want to ruin his. He can go send dick pics to, you know what I'm saying, somebody else's.
Matter of fact, he can send my daughter now. He don't play on my team no more. But
yeah, like he might just be on some like,
you gotta get out of here.
Yeah, he can't be under here with it. I don't want to ruin his life.
I can yell at you on the lines, telling you to sprint, nigga, and you over here smashing or
there's no
throwing crazy meat links to my daughter.
How you supposed to, how you supposed to have the team respect him if he let the kid play on the team?
Absolutely, because that nigga gonna talk.
Go lie, nah, man. You let him send your daughter dick pics. I ain't doing shit.
Suicide.
He tried some Coach Carter shit.
2-a-days.
Baseline, man. Base these, nigga.
2-a-days.
Fuck out of here.
Man.
Charge that.
Nigga sent 2 dick pics today, bro. What you gonna tell that nigga? Like,
you ain't say that shit to him. Keep that same energy. He's not gonna have no respect. He had to do that.
Yeah, you gotta kick him off.
But he probably didn't feel like, I don't want to ruin this kid's career.
Here's the thing, though. What coach is gonna take him now? They got a daughter.
If he can add any value to the program, there's some coaches that'll be like, shit.
What Richard Pryor said, man, fish stop moving when that nigga walk into a room. That nigga horny, bro.
Dog. I don't
That's
know.
a horny dude, bro. He got time to fix his life though.
Yeah, he does. So shout out to him, man. You made a mistake, my man. You got time to fix it. Shout out to the coach for doing not ruining your life, but still teaching you a lesson.
Shout out horny dudes, man. Like y'all gotta figure it out, man.
That's being horny. Yo, I can't. I'm glad I'm 40, dog.
I think I'm glad I'm in my mid-30s because I feel like the horny me in my 20s, with this day and age of internet, like I was in my 20s, it was Facebook, honesty boxes, and a little bit of
Honesty
Instagram.
boxes, the anonymous questions.
Exactly, yeah.
Nigga.
Like that was when I thought
You're playing
like,
with fire.
I might
with
say
them.
something crazy, but they never gonna know.
Swear to God,
Exactly.
Bruh.
But at least it was anonymous. Now
It's anonymous.
Niggas out here sending DM for their whole attachment, their whole life attached to the page and
got
profile.
they whole tattoo, the
You know what I'm saying?
hospital bracelet
They
on.
work badge in the background. Sam's Club,
Crazy.
Derek, nigga, like, what's wrong with this nigga? No, yeah, niggas is freaky nowadays with less regard.
Yeah,
That's
so
the worst combination.
It's
Freakier with less regard.
It's nasty. We're tomorrow's Thanksgiving, y'all. So and you'll probably have enjoyed your food by then. You're on the road this weekend, Boston,
Yes, sir.
then Connecticut after that.
Yeah, Boston this weekend, Hartford, Connecticut the following weekend. So by the time they see this, Connecticut's coming up, and hopefully Boston was awesome sauce.
Cool. So look, we're gonna wrap the show, but this is what I want to ask of you, John, as well. Please comment, please share, like the video. If you support it and you want to help this channel grow, do me a favor. When you go to sleep, just play the episodes with the volume down. Just let it run through because that helps. Anything. We just trying to get the follower up because I need to get paid off of this.
Comment the first thing you think about our first 5 minutes. Just to walk away from 5 minutes, press play, but in your first 5 minutes of watching, just say what the first thing that come to your mind. If it's that I look funny. If you ask where my mustache is. Whatever you think it is that's coming to your mind in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to ask him that, but I never seen him with that.
I just came back from barbershop. The first thing I say is get the fucking thing off my face, man.
That's true.
I hate mustaches, dog.
Niggas without mustaches are super safe looking. I don't know what it is, but this nigga looks safe.
I think that's part of it, is that I know that you nigga can't have too much without people, where's my wallet, honey?
Yeah. You was in corporate banking, so you used to that.
I had to disarm people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know
you
how
got
to disarm people, and that's one of them.
So
I still rob you, though.
thanks for tuning in. And also, too, when you watch this, tell us if you like this setup better than when we were sitting right next to each other. We just trying to build. We trying to make this better, but I think this is going to work out better. I like the way we can see each other better. So
Way better angle, because this gotta be a brontosaurus to talk to you from that chair.
Yeah, no, this is.
But we got guests. It's cool because we balance.
Yeah, we can balance out. So
Right.
when guests come, you'll be back in your seat, whatever. But hey man, we thank y'all for tuning in. Stay safe, enjoy your week, and we'll catch y'all next Monday, man. We out.